So we have our game here, and it's shaping up. And one thing that we need to add is an energy for player 1 and player 2, and for the game to detect whether each of these players are being hit by the other player's bullet. And if it is getting hit, then their energy should go down. Right. So in order to do this, what we need to do is create an energy variable for player 1 and for player 2. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up so that we can detect if player 1 hits player 2 with a bullet. And to do that, we need a player 2 energy. Okay. So I'm going to come over here to make a variable, and I'm going to say p2 underscore energy, and I'm going to say OK. And my P2 is over here. I haven't set up code for him, but I can set up his energy. So if I go over here, I can say set P2 energy 2, and of course you could set this to 3 if you want him to be able to be hit 3 times, or you could set it to 5. I'm going to set mine to 10, and now we want the bullet to be able to detect if he hits player 2. Right? And where are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do that here when I start as clone, right? Because remember, the original bullet is hidden. He's not in play, right? He has nothing to do with the game. All we're using the original bullet for, the original sprite, is to create clones. So that's where we want to put our detection code, is right here when I start as clone. Now, when do I want to do it when I start as clone? Well, I want to do it right here, right? As he's moving across the screen, and that's what this code is doing. It's moving him a little bit, and we're checking if he's touching the wall. We're moving the bullet a little bit, and we're checking. We're moving and checking. So this is where we want to check if he is not hitting the wall, but if he is hitting the player. Right? And we're going to do that the exact same way. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click and say duplicate that if statement. I'm going to put it right there below it. And I'm not going to check if touching color, but instead under sensing, I'm going to grab the first one where it says touching mouse pointer. I'm going to put that in here, and you can click this little arrow here and you can choose which sprite you're touching, right? So if bullet 1 is touching player 2, that's what I want, right? Well, yes, you do want to delete the clone as well, right? Because you don't want the bullet to go through player 2 continually touching him. But we also want to take one off of player 2's energy, right? So we go over here to variables, and we say change a variable right in here, and I'm going to say player 2 energy by -1. Okay, and so let's go ahead and test this out. Right here on the top, we have player 2 energy showing. I'm going to go ahead and drag my character down here. I'm going to rotate right into player 2, and I'm going to fire off a bullet. Oh, I'm sorry. Energy is actually 0, so I need to hit the green flag. Right? So energy is 10. Our player 2's energy is 10. I'm going to drag him right over here, and I'm going to press the fire button. And you see here, energy is 9. I hit it again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.